Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I am OGL Schmitt. This is Custom OGT. We value community over convenience, and we are all about celebrating our shared humanity through the miracle that is music. So how's everybody doing? Hope everyone's week is off to a good start. Hope everyone's New Year's off to a good start. For me personally, this year will not have to work very hard to be better than last year. But you know what? I'm here, still kicking, got my health, and still reacting to some killer music. So, speaking of killer music, it was a channel member, Audiva, that actually suggested NF to us a few months ago. We reacted to Home on the channel. Impressed really isn't the right word. I was really emotionally struck by the song. So I guess I was impressed by how NF was able to convey that kind of heartbreaking emotion. And apparently that's kind of his thing. That wasn't my first time hearing NF, though. The first song I heard from him was... it was actually on a fan video for the TV show The Punisher on Netflix. Again, I was struck by it. It was definitely caught my ear and my heart, and actually made me check out the show. The Punisher is a great show if you can handle a whole lot of violence. But I wanted to react to that song. It's called Paralyzed. Yeah, so I have heard this once, but I've never deep dived into it. And I would really like to do that. So guys, feel free to make all the suggestions for other NF songs you'd like to see me react to if you enjoy this one. But yeah, let's check out Paralyzed by NF. It's very desolate in the beginning.
When did I become so numb? When did I lose myself? All the words that leave my tongue feel like they came from someone else. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
So, right off the bat, this struck by how desolate the opening is. Just those piano chords, and those beautiful, like, high falsetto vocals. I'm guessing that's NF. Really impressive range there. And a lot of falsettos are kind of ethereal. I'm pretty sure I noticed this on Home, too. It's just sounding familiar. His sounds frayed a little bit. Not distorted, but it's just like pained. Whereas a lot of falsettos sound really pretty and really ethereal. Like his sounds really nice. It's a beautiful sound, but it sounds damaged, I guess is what I'm saying. Really minimalist arrangement here. It's ballsy. You know, it takes courage to. This isn't a wall of sound or a wall of distortion or anything. This is very bare bones. The piano, occasional percussion for effect, and just the like some keyboards in the background providing atmosphere. And his voice feels like a lot of times he's sort of creaking into the words, you know, and at the end he kind of trails off. A lot of times the voice sounds like it's about to sort of to break apart, like he's barely getting the words out. That's between the music and that vocal. This is as vulnerable a presentation as I've ever heard. And it just sounds like someone who feels powerless. So I'll go into the lyrics next time, or the next stop, I guess. But let's continue with the song for now. calling out for help from the bottom of a well or something.
When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Oh, where's the person that I know? They must have left, they must have left with all my faith. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
Okay. Definitely about to, shift is about to occur. So the percussion on the chorus, I guess, is very, sparse, and it almost sounds like a heartbeat. Like an irregular heartbeat. Just feels very tense and very uneasy. I had severe issues with anxiety once upon a time. I still deal with it once in a while, but yeah, I know how that irregular heartbeat feels sometimes. The lyrics there, but that is probably the best description of depression I've ever heard. I think the mistake a lot of people make, and I have made this before myself, is people think that depression is you're sad. And it's like, well, just, look at the world around you. You have your life. You have, it's not that. It's, you can't feel anything. It's like there's a gray film over everything that you see, everything that you hear. And it almost feels like you're inside like a glass cage looking at yourself. Something should be happening. You should feel this way. You should want to burst out with this, but it just doesn't happen. And it's the awareness that is so, that's what's hard to deal with, because you know how you should feel, but it just won't happen. And this is happiness or sadness. It's just an inability to feel anything. And that's not easy to overcome. Never be afraid to seek help. I think men in particular tend to be embarrassed, or you get that whole, it's you're weak. I was diagnosed with something called persistent anxiety, and to me that just sounded like the lamest, weakest shit imaginable. Excuse my French, but oh my god, when it hit, I thought I was gonna die. It took a lot of. I was on something called Buspar. And what that did was it gave me my mind back, because I would have a panic attack and I'd be so terrified the rest of the day waiting for another one to come that I couldn't focus on anything. Going off on a tangent there, I apologize. But yeah, so don't be afraid to ask for help. I mean, sometimes you need it for a little while to get yourself centered, and sometimes you're going to need it, for a while. But everyone's needs are different. Don't be afraid to ask. You'll find out for sure. Because there's a big difference between being sad and actual clinical depression, and NF is putting this out beautifully. I especially like that because the instrumentation is so sparse, or the percussion in particular is so sparse, that chorus feels like it's frozen in time. Like you're trapped. You can't feel anything, or you feel like you're unresponsive and moving in slow motion while the world whizzes past you. God, that's a terrible feeling. And I don't know anything about NF. If you guys want to give me some, I think his name is Nate. If you want to give me some information on him, if he struggled with this before, because the way he talks about it, the way he words it, it definitely seems like he's speaking from experience. There also does seem to be some connective tissue between him and Ren as far as how they approach mental health and music. But okay, I've been talking for a while. Let's get back into the music.
Kills me inside. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I'm scared to live, but I'm scared to die. And if life is pain, then I buried mine a long time ago, but it's still alive. And it's taking over me. Where am I? I wanna feel something. I'm numb inside, but I don't feel nothing. I wonder why. I'm in the race of life and time passed by. Look, I sit back and I watch it. Hands in my pockets, waves come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. Suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm just so paralyzed. Yeah, I'm just so paralyzed. I have no feelings. Oh, how come I'm not moving? Why you're not moving? Hey, where is the real? Where is the real me? Where is the real me? I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
So I do have to ask, is NF like a really funny guy outside of this? Because it definitely seems like he was able to purge a lot of negativity through his music. So the important part of that, I think, is that last chorus that happened after like the rap bit there, which it's you had his vocals in the beginning that were so broken up and so vulnerable, like they were about like so brittle, so fragile, and then his voice gained strength in the second verse, but the strength seemed to be born of desperation, but it's strength nonetheless, fight or flight. And then the rap section, like all of a sudden his diction, his enunciation become very percussive. He's attacking consonants, he's attacking syllables, and he's doing these faster runs. There is a bit of Eminem in NF's rap delivery, but it's like after that big emotional, like angry outburst, that last chorus, there was a beat. It wasn't frozen in time anymore. It was moving forward. I don't know if that was intentional, but that was really profound because I remember a lot of people saying, don't get angry, anger's bad, don't get mad, just be chill. But when you're in a state like that, anger can be very productive. Sometimes anger can start a fire that'll burn that gray film away. Because if you're angry, at least you're feeling something. And it's energy. It's fuel. That's good. You obviously can't, it's caustic fuel. You can't burn it forever and you can't marinate in it. But if you can use it to climb out, to get to a higher place, to get to help, to achieve something that you can be proud of, that's good. And then in the end, it goes back to the desolate piano chords and those beautiful falsetto vocals. To me, that makes me think, okay, the cycle begins again. That's another thing I don't think people realize about mental health. It's, the battles are fought every day. You don't fight one battle and then you're good to go for the rest of your life. Never have to deal with it again. It's not like that. It's not an enemy that's easily conquered. It's one you're going to be fighting probably for the rest of your life. But you have to fight. You have to be there, no matter what. So I'm not a therapist. I'm not pretending. I don't. All I can tell you is what's worked for me, what I've seen other people do. But yeah, just live, no matter what. And sometimes, happiness isn't a default state. It's okay to be sad. It's okay sometimes to be numb. Just don't stay that way. Always try to move forward. Always trying to be doing something for yourself, for others. Sometimes being there for other people can make all the difference in the world. So yeah, NF once again just really making a statement. Really impressive. So guys, let me know what other NF songs you would like to see hear me react to on this. See here, what songs you want reacted to. It's a simple request. Why can't I get it out? If this is what NF's back catalog is about, I know he released a new EP that's supposed to be like a little bit left to center, atypical for him. So yeah, let me know. And until then, mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Music is your best support group. Listen to it whenever that you can. And take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Thank you guys very much. Be seeing you around.